Hi, my name is Abby Zhu, and today I'll be talking about the impact of one-size-fits-all environmental policies on marginalized communities in the United States. The wrong assumption is made that all communities have the same resources and privileges. When policies try to standardize to fit all communities, marginalized groups are sometimes left behind, exacerbating pre-existing disparities. For the first time in February of 2024, the average temperature across a span of 12 months exceeded 1.5 degrees Celsius, above pre-industrial averages. Now, this number may not seem large, but the 1.5 degree threshold was set by experts in climate change. Scientists warn that if this limit is surpassed, we are at risk for experiencing increasing global warming, extreme weather, food shortages, and natural disasters. This graph shows the increase of global temperatures over time. If we don't take action today, predictions show that temperatures will only continue to rise as time goes on. Although climate change affects everyone, not everyone is affected equally. Most recently, wildfires have run rampant across California. Communities of all demographics and socioeconomic statuses have been affected. However, wealthier individuals have more resources at their disposal. They have the money to relocate, rebuild, and bounce back, whereas for low-income communities, these wildfires will significantly affect their financial health and stability. As another example, Hurricane Katrina heavily affected marginalized groups in New Orleans. This natural disaster uncovered the pervasive systemic challenges Black communities face. Because of historical housing discrimination, marginalized groups were geographically vulnerable because they are predominantly resided in flood-prone areas. Because of the combination of a variety of discrimination faced, marginalized groups are far less prepared to combat climate change compared to privileged communities. One study from Rice University finds that after natural disasters, predominantly white counties saw an increase in wealth, while predominantly minority counties saw a decrease in wealth. An analysis from 2023 shows the percentage of people of color living in a certain area correlates to the amount of PM 2.5 or fine particle air pollution they're exposed to. As the graph shows, when more than 30% of a given community is composed of people of color, on average, they're likely to be exposed to levels of fine particle air pollution greater than national averages. Because air pollution has been shown to cause numerous health issues, climate change disproportionately affects the well-being of minority communities.Moving on, former President Biden's Inflation Reduction Act, or the IRA, plans to invest over $369 billion in an effort to reduce global emissions. The IRA is a major step in the right direction. But while the IRA is praised for large investments in clean energy and sustainability, the policy doesn't necessarily benefit the people most vulnerable to the damages climate change causes. For example, the IRA pledged to provide tax credits as incentive for homeowners to install solar panels or transition to sustainable energy appliances. While this incentive may certainly persuade some owners to commit to these changes, low-income communities will not be able to take advantage of the benefits the IRA provides if they cannot afford the upfront investment of sustainability. Furthermore, while the IRA promotes sustainable transportation by providing electric vehicle subsidies, these changes only benefit individuals who already own cars. In low-income communities, they primarily rely on public transportation. These communities are at a disadvantage because the IRA gives comparatively little funding toward public transportation systems. National environmental policies like the IRA are created to address systemic inequalities. But more often than not, harmful systems of injustice are reinforced and upheld. Since the beginning of the current administration 11 days ago, President Trump has already signed numerous executive orders, some of which will put an immediate pause to all funding for environmental policies like the Inflation Reduction Act. Furthermore, President Trump has signed an executive order withdrawing the U.S. from the Paris Climate Accords. The Paris Climate Agreement is an international treaty first signed in 2016. And while international policies and treaties need improvement, these executive orders are not solving the problem. The new administration's decisions have the potential to delay efforts in environmental sustainability, harming the communities that are already marginalized and disadvantaged. It's clear that one-size-fits-all policies are ineffective. Environmental policies that promote and ensure equity should be implemented. In order to work toward a truly sustainable future, we must also ensure that it is just. Thank you.